It is often said that pronunciation is a soul of a language, and a small mispronunciation can change your word completely. So, hello everyone, welcome back to your favorite spoken English channel, Vision Spoken English. In this one, I'll be talking about common mistakes that you do in English, pronunciation, and how to avoid them. Let's get started. Mispronunciation of common words. Words like Wednesday is always pronounced as Wednesday at several places. So using right pronunciation enhances the way how you speak, the impact it makes, and your personality as well. So imagine yourself going on a date saying, let's get lost in the desert, instead of saying, let's get lost in a desert. There's a difference between that. So it happens all the time. Now, what mistake we do while at the time of doing pronunciation is that you're thinking of a particular idea, you're generating your sentence structure, syntax in your brain, and then you're speaking as well. So simultaneously, several activities happen, and this is where your brain forces your senses. What had you hear for this particular word? Your brain tells just the same word that you've just heard, and it repeats. So your surrounding decides your pronunciation. If you've heard a particular topic in a particular way, you'll be speaking in that way only, because that's how it works for the brain. So confusing and similar sound is really common for everyone, and the difference between ship and sheep, think and sink, there's a difference between that. Be careful when you're talking about your friend's new ship, and you don't want to making them think like they've suddenly become ship herd or something like that. So and next pronunciation mistake that commonly happen is that the silent letters. So mispronunciation happens due to certain reasons. First one is that particular word type that you have heard in past, you follow the same way of narrating that word in your own language, but you follow the same pronunciation, dialect, the accent or something like that. You follow everything that you have already heard. So next one is that listening. I mean silent letters. Words like knife, psychology, and R. These all have some letter that are not pronounced, but several times we find people pronouncing these letters. That results in miscommunication, that results in not being perfect at the time of speaking. I'm not saying that they don't make sense, they do, but over a span of time, if you keep doing it, you might say another word for anything, and this might lead to a conflict. This might lead to miscommunication in any part of conversation. Silent letters are like ninjas in an alphabet. They are, but you never hear them. And you need not to knock if you don't want them to knock you back. So next one is stress and intonation. This is also a topic where you do pronunciation mistake. So for importance of stressing the correct syllable, as in present and present, there's a difference. One present is gift, and second one is introduce. So stress and intonation completely, it has a profound impact on the meaning of the word. So make sure at the time when you're pronouncing any word, you're putting stress on a particular point. For example, if you said, I have broken the bench, you're asking, you have not used have I broken the bench. You're not using correct way of creating sentence, but still you make sense that you're asking question. I have broken the bench. It makes sense. Instead of saying this, I have broken the bench, it means you're emphasizing that you are proud that you have broken the bench. I have broken the bench. Here you're showing that you're not even knowing that you have broken the bench. So correct stress and intonation can have profound impact on what you're saying and what should it mean for your viewer or listener. So don't stress over stressing unless you want to turn your present into present disaster. Imagine receiving a beautifully wrapped introduction instead of a gift. Okay, so next one is common misunderstanding. Here also mistakes are done, like pronouncing beer or beer. Live, leave, live, leave can lead to some funny situations. So if you tell someone you want beer and instead of saying beer, they might give you, they might be asking for your drink, not a hug. Though in some cases that might not be a bad thing as well. That's sufficient for today. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, take care of yourself. If you have watched this video till the end, thank you from deep of my core of the heart. Thank you.